Okay, I'm sitting here byfacing things and might as well get it on video. I already did a bunch of them. This first piece is Kanawa black. So I know a lot of people have been waiting for this one. It was already sent to me partially bifaced. So cheating a little bit. We'll see if it's easier to nap than the gray. I have napped this before on video, the Kanawa black. I still have not looked up recently exactly what it's called as far as the mineral. What kind of rock is it? I looked it up a long time ago, but I forgot. It doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter what it's called if it flakes okay. You're not going to find any more of it if you know what it's called. Unless you're looking online for it to buy it. Then you have to know what it's called. But then you have to know what the vendor's calling it. Not necessarily what it's supposed to be called. Anyway, what am I going to do with this one? Whatever the piece allows me to do, I'm going to listen to the rock this time. They tell me this stuff is plentiful, or it's found in plenty of locations, one of the two, or maybe both. Plentiful and plenty of locations. That would be nice. And they say some of this is good, right? Sounds like Onondaga chert. It's usually not so great, but some of it's really nice. And there's plenty of it in plenty of locations. The Onondaga chert. Anyway, how is it so far? So far, it's not going to be easy. I was just napping some easy stuff just before this, but you guys don't want to see me nap the easy stuff. I was napping some high quality chert, some heat treat. Yes. This is anxiety material. This is not relaxing summertime material. I suppose it can be, as long as you don't make it thin. As long as you don't avoid step fractures. As long as it doesn't look pretty at the end. And as long as it looks like you don't know what you're doing while you're napping it. Then it's fun. Yeah, you have a good time doing it. Funny how that works, huh? Okay. Oh dang, we got some internal issues. It's not just me. And I'm going to take a risk anyway. I could snap the whole thing. But I'm going to take the risk. Why? Because it's fun when I'm napping like I don't know what I'm doing. That's when it's fun. Making ugly pieces is fun too. Yes, it is. Making ones with broken tips. I love it. Am I serious? Oh yes. Break it. Psh, broke it. No more barb. Cool. I make a 1 barb point. It's ugly, dude. It's ugly when you make a 1 barb point. It's asymmetrical. No symmetry. It's spiritually flawed. Alrighty. That was fun. I'd like to make them like that. Really? You like to make them spiritually flawed? Yeah, it's just like me. Yeah. It reflects the owner's or the maker's personality. Okay? Oops. Yeah. What was that? It's one of these things, but it's up here next to me. See that? That's got dents in it too, all over the place. I like denting them up. That's another thing that's fun. Hitting the lamps like I don't know what I'm doing. Love it. Alright, what do we got here? What is it? What is it? I don't know what it is. Did I goof it? Or does it have an internal flaw? I can't tell. Some people who know this Kanawa stuff can tell me. Is that a layer? Are we getting into layers? What is it? I think we do have a layer. My nice chert wasn't doing that. Uh-oh, we're getting into some dicey material. You know what that means? It means everybody watching it wants it to be extra super thin now. Yeah. Now that we know that it's not that great, I want to see you make an extra thin point out of it. Not just a normally thin, but now it's got to be extra thin. Okay? Or I'm turning the channel to a different one, so I can watch people get almost run over. Switch it to the car accident channel. I suggest you switch over right now because they need your money. Those guys, 70 million views on a car accident channel. Yep, they need you to watch that. They need your money. They're hurting. They're hurting, dudes. You know those channels that had there's a car camera on the dash facing out permanently all the time. They'll film car accidents. I used to watch that channel, or those channels. Crazy people in Turkey, in Russia, Istanbul. Istanbul drivers are crazy, man. Anyhow, if you're looking for me to do this extra specially thin now that it's extra specially hard or difficult than that, change the channel. See, if I go too high, I try to really smack that really hard, I hit the lamp. If I don't go very high, I can't get rid of that. I don't know if that's layering or what. I really don't know because I haven't napped enough of this stuff. Ooh, dang. I just barely tapped that and it popped off. What do we got here? Ooh, we got some dirt. So that tells me that's an existing crack there on that one. Not there, I don't know. Internal flaw here, internal flaw right there. So now I have to make it doubly especially thin. Now that there's internal flaws. Or are you going to change the channel? Why do I say that? Because it's frustrating. Oh yes. Maybe I should just hit it as hard as possible. Wind up. Get ready. Let's see. Move the lamp out of the way. If it's gonna break, it's gonna break. Well, I might as well make the platform a little bit better. I'm gonna womp on this thing here in a minute. It's only 11 minutes into it, and I'm already gonna do a whomping big hit on it. Yep. I'm gonna try to take a big old flake off of that. Or two. One, two, somewhere. Then once I do the big old hunking flakes on this side, do one on that side. Yeah. But I need to wind up here. That lamp's got to be out of the way. I gotta grind this. Yeah, I will say that it does grind rather easily, which means I don't have to spend a lot of time grinding, which is good. I don't like spending lots of time grinding. Alright, wound up. Did it do it? Did it place your bets? Now the big reveal. Nice. Did you place your bets? No, dude, those guys already changed the channel. Good, 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 good. They changed it at 6 minutes and 52 seconds. That's the average watch time. I don't know. No, the average watch time has gone up on my videos, which surprised me. It's now in the 9-minute or 8-minute range. It used to be in the 6-minute range. Why do I watch? Why do I look at that stuff? It's just very interesting to me. Very interesting. I don't understand how you could learn how to Flintknap with 6 to 8 minutes on an hour-and-a-half video. So what that means is they're not watching it to learn how to Flintknap. What are they watching it for? What are they watching it for if they're not trying to learn how to do it? Turns out, through confessions, people have told me already, they watch it because they're bored, or they want to be entertained. I guess it's the same thing, but it's not exactly the same thing. All right. I need to do another honkin' hit. Honkin'? I don't know. I used to know all the lingo, all the expressions and all that. There was a long period of time where I didn't do much communication with anybody. I lost the lingo, the contemporary lingo. Guess that happens to everybody when you get older. I'm gonna do a big old hunkin' whumpin' hit on that. Yes. All right, here we go. Place your bets. Did it go all the way across? Did it overshoot? Magic overshot? No magic. Oh, not too bad. Not too bad. One more. Is it gonna do it? Is it? I don't know. You never know. I can always say I meant to do that. How can you prove I didn't mean to do that? Can't. Gotta take my word for it. When you gotta take someone's word for it, is it a valuable thing for you to learn? Think about it. Think about your answer there. There's no way to know if he's telling you the truth. Is it a valuable thing to learn? Are you learning anything valuable? How do you know? Some people judge the value of what they're learning by the way it makes them feel. I feel like I'm learning. I feel it. Yeah, some people teach that way. They teach because they know what you're going to feel. They teach to the feeling. Yes, indeed. I don't know. Should I hit that? The only way to get to it is from the base. I don't know, dude. That's kind of dicey. Yeah. Dicey, dicey, dicey. That's, one of my weaknesses is working the lower part, because I don't want to hit it really hard. The upper part is easier because it's more narrow. I can shoot flakes across more easily. The hard part is the bottom part if I leave it wide. Now I can make 2 points and it'd be easier to nap, which is what I think they used to do back in the day. It's easier to nap if you make your preform double pointed. But I wanted to give myself the option of having a very wide stem. So I leave it really wide, but then I'm afraid to thin it because it requires extremely whomping honking hits that could snap the whole thing. Yeah, this could be a spectator sport. Get set up for these big old hits. It's like a golf. You're gonna try for the hole in one. Place your bets. Gonna try for it. This is when you support the tip. Yeah, that thing could just fly right off and you'll never see it again. Yeah, dicey, dicey. Some of this stuff is dicey. Gotta take the risk though. Sometimes it works out. I risked hitting the tip there. Yeah, that helped. I can always hit that with steel and maybe it'll get rid of that step fracture. I know that the aluminum leaves some really big marks on this stuff. I'm going to stop right there. My back is hurting from the other. Well, no, I'm not going to stop here. I'm going to put this one away and work on it later. I'm going to go to this other piece down here that you guys were seeing. Just the little corner of, I think. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to work on this. This one supposedly is good stuff. West Texas heat treat. I think it's heat treat. We'll see. I don't know. Might be raw. I don't know. Sometimes it's hard to tell because the raw stuff is good quality sometimes. Sometimes the heat treat is not good quality. So you don't know. I usually heat this stuff myself. Oop, there's a flaw. I usually heat this stuff myself, but in this case I bought a batch that was already heat treated, but I don't know if this is part of that batch or not. I think it's raw. So yeah, now I gotta make something especially thin out of the raw stuff, the difficult stuff. Now that you know it's raw, make something especially difficult. Ooh, that's nice. Come over here, I scratch your back. Alright, let's see. What are we gonna do? Just make a biface. Yep, make a quick biface in the time we have left. How's that? This feels like semi-good quality stuff. Oh yes. Arrowhead materials for bird points, chicken points, chicken points. Why chicken points? Chickens are freaking funny. Chickens are funny. Okay. What am I gonna do? Where am I gonna go? I don't know. Opportunistic napping never knows. The opportunisms never tell you exactly what's going to go on. It's almost like it's random. Random? Yep. Chaos, chaotic. It's not deterministic. It's just random, chaotic, and unpredictable. Apparently, everything adjusts. It's just one very quick, fast feedback loop. Are we getting feedback? Yes, we are. Is it telling me what it needs to do? Well, I already know what it needs to look like. Kind of, sort of, what it needs to look like. Because I made a bunch already. Other than that, you just make the adjustments on the fly. Sometimes you scoop out too much, sometimes you don't scoop out enough. Sometimes you scoop out, ooh, like I didn't even know it was going to happen that way. It's so good. And then, dang it, I hit that the wrong way and now I'm ruining it. All those things can happen in rapid succession, one after another. You just go next, next, next. Next, next. Everything is going to be okay. Got 80 more to go. Oh yes. The bifaces are flying out the door. Hurry up. You already got 80 made? Where's the other one? 80. Dang it. In the time it took me to make 80, I got orders for 80 more. Holy moly. Sometimes it can get that badly, but no. I don't let it get that bad. Nope, nope, nope. I like my life. I like having a life. I like being able to have a little bit of options other than just sitting in the back of the van down by the river chipping stones. Yeah. I'm about a quarter mile from the Connecticut River. It's just down the street, dude. Oh yes. I am living in civilization right here. It's just, we got a street with sidewalks, so it is civilized. It's not a dirt road. So I'm not off the grid. Almost. My cell phone is telling me that I need to get on a better grid, but I'm saying nope, I'm not going to. I like being able to see stars at night. Although there's a bunch of trucks across the street because there's like a heating oil company across the street. It's a bummer. They make noises. They wake me up at 5 a.m. Anyway, and the time I got left, this is getting a little bit too narrow, huh? Well, it was a little bit wonky. Not too much more. Yeah. Alright, that's good enough for that. That's good enough for everything because my back is needing a rest for a little while. Oh yes. So yeah, I can thin that down later on. More better. Yeah. Okay.